Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the closing thoughts for Fortnite Chapter 2 Remix. Before I actually fully get started though, I will of course have my Twitter, my Blue Sky link, my Discord link, all down below in the description, and if you enjoy the content, feel free to like and subscribe and turn notifications on for more. So, I don't even know fully where to start with this, and I just want to say it's real trippy between Jewish World there, but I guess I'll start with the fact that I am actually really glad that we get to see the Chapter 2 map again, because I started consistently playing in Chapter 2. I played Chapter 1, but I was fully consistent playing in Chapter 2. So, fully glad to see this map again. I did miss it a little bit, but I mean, I'm also going to miss the Chapter 5 map, so I don't know what to tell you, but Slurpee there was my drop spot for most of the chapter, except for this season and the season after, in chronological order of 3, because Slurpee spent half that season underwater. But it was nice to see my original drop spot back again. But I guess I'll start with the thoughts on the battle pass now that we're near the end. I actually think the battle pass was pretty good, all things considered. Obviously it was remixes of Chapter 2 skins. Mostly, I think Chapter 2 Season 2 skins kind of took the spotlight on that though, which is going to be a trend with this whole season. A whole lot of Chapter 2 focus, and I'll get into that. But highlights for the battle pass, honestly for me, were the Undercover Sky and oh crap, speaking of TNTina, because that's who I was just about to talk about. Hi. Highlights were definitely Undercover Sky and TNTina for me. Because god did TNTina need something. She has gotten no attention most of the time, when pretty much everyone else in Chapter 2 got all the attention. So it was nice to see her get something finally. And down she goes. Yeah. Tina and Undercover Sky were easily my favorites of the pass. I'm definitely going to keep using them for sure. I don't even remember the name of the Chaos Agent skin right now. I don't remember what it was, gonna be honest. But it wasn't bad. It was an okay skin. These will open, right? Yeah. It was an okay skin. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. Now, gonna be honest, this is probably gonna bug some people, but the 8-ball remix that they did, I didn't care for it. It just not my thing. The original skin wasn't my thing either, so that's not too surprising, I guess. Now, the other one that's probably gonna bug people is the Meowdis skin. I am a fan of the original Midas. I'm not gonna deny that. I do like the original Midas skin, and I used it for a bit, but now I kind of switched over to the one we got in Chapter 4 season, or Chapter 5 season 2, because that one's just debatably way better. But I am not a fan of the Meowdis skin. or whatever it's called. I can't even remember if it's Meowdus. I think it is, though. It's not checking the boxes for me. It doesn't hit, doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. And that's okay. It doesn't have to. It is fully fine for it to not really appeal to me much. Now, when it comes to the shop, though, I really wish they did more remix skins. Because if I remember correctly, we only got 3 in the shop, which is the female 8-ball, which refer back to the 8-ball comments. Again, doesn't really appeal to me all that much. It's just whatever. Then we got a mix of Fade and I think Rally Racer, and I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't even tell it was Fade. Somebody had to tell me that it was Fade, because I couldn't tell, because the only thing it retained from Fade was literally the skin color and like just no other way to put it. Fade's skin color and his hair. And that was pretty much it. That was all that was retained from Fade. Everything else was just based around the Rally Racer skin. And really didn't hit for me because it felt more like not really much like a remix, but more like just a not so great done fusion of like OG, like what they did with the OG season where they were fusing skins. And now we get to my favorite remix, was the Hexed Haze. It was not the one when I heard there was gonna be a Haze remix, I thought it was gonna be the one from the survey that looks like it's like an apocalypse skin that I thought would have come out during Wrecked, which it did not for some reason, but that's okay. Easily my favorite. It's the best remix they did, in my opinion, because it actually like changed the character up a lot. And that's kind of what I was like expecting with remixes. They did it with Sky, they did it with Tina, and it got like Hexed Haze got the same quality that those two did, which I am glad about that, because it's still my favorite. It's going to be my favorite. It's like the highlight of the shop skins this season, I would think. And since we are in Chapter 2, I might as well bring this up. Last time we were in Chapter 2, we got League of Legends Arcane skins, and the show finished its 3rd act yesterday at the time of recording this. Those skins have not come back yet. I was actually hoping they would come back, especially with the show coming out, but also being Chapter 2 when they originally got the first one, which was Jinx. I was hoping Jinx and Vi would get styles. I was hoping we would get more skins of Mel, Jace, Echo, maybe Victor. I would say Victor too, if they do up to 6 skins for the show. We didn't get any of that, which is honestly a massive missed opportunity. Not only because the show just came back and finished, but also because they originally did the first skins in Chapter 2. And I guess from there I'll just kind of transition to gameplay a little bit, and the map as well. It's like I said at the start, really happy to be back in Chapter 2. Love to see it, glad it's back. But there's one thing I don't fully like, and it's not like, oh, horrible thing, ad, blah blah blah, it's like the worst thing ever. It's not. This, the Dog Pound, Ice Isle, Spaghetti Grotto, those are the only ones I'm going to complain about. Well, not so much complain about, but comment about. Because the last one, it wouldn't feel right commenting about it negatively. And I'll get into that. The areas don't get me wrong, the areas are cool. They're cool areas, and I do like them. But I do wish this was more like OG, where it was just straight up just the Chapter 2 map with nothing really changed. And I do wish they did more seasons than just Season 2, gameplay-wise, because this whole thing largely based around Season 2, which I get it, most popular season. I don't judge them for that, because I get it. It's incredibly popular. People are still talking about the characters from that season years later. It's been 4 years. Almost 5. People are still talking about the characters from that season, so I can't really blame them. But I just wish they did more seasons than just 2, because there's 8 seasons in Chapter 2, and they've pretty much barely covered 1, and they didn't cover 3 at all, and they mostly covered 2. And I still say the rapper thing is pretty cool. I don't care much for Ice Spice, though. I really don't. Like, Ice Spice just doesn't hit for me. That's like the main one I don't care for. I've almost never gone there unless it made me. But now, the last one, the last like rapper POI, which is still developing, is over here, and it's for Juice WRLD. Now, no matter my stake and stance on the whole rapper season thing, whether I like it, whether I don't like it, whether I feel like it should have been more like just original Chapter 2, I'm not going to complain about that. It is a tribute to Juice WRLD because he absolutely really enjoyed Fortnite, and as you know, he is not here with us anymore. It is a tribute, and I've seen a few people complaining about it. I think they're wrong to complain about it. Straight on, think they're wrong to complain about it. It is a tribute, and it should be respected. Whether or not you like the artist, did like the artist, or didn't like him, it should be respected. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say on it. But obviously the event, I'm just moving to the event now because that's part of the tribute as well, is in 6 days. About 6 days and 5 hours. It has not happened yet, and I will have a video on that as well. Like, there will be a video on that as well, when it actually happens. There, usually I stream, I don't know if I will, but there will at least be a video. But I'm looking forward to it. It is another concert event, which I have heard people are kind of upset about that. Which, again, I'm not gonna tell people they're wrong for being upset about that, because I know people want story events back, which can't really blame them for that. But we've been getting all those mini events though. Those are good. Those have been really good. Yeah, I forgot to clarify at the start of this. This is literally just a bot lobby that I loaded myself into just to be able to chill and talk. I forgot to mention that at the start, but when it comes to the whole thing though, that the whole Chapter 2 remix thing, I think I said this already, but I still wish this was more like OG in a way. Like they did skin fusions in OG, and I kind of wish they did more of that here. Because if you really count it out, we only got 8 remix skins. Technically. Only 8. And that kind of has me thinking they might have set the bar too high with OG. but at the same time, there is a remix skin that is actually in the files at the moment that never came out and was shown in the FortniteRemix trailer last season, which is the Raven Team Sid. Or just the Raven Sid. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was a redo of Giga's Lab's Sid skin, but it was fused with Raven. Actually looked really cool. Want it badly. Hasn't come out yet still. And I really, really wish it did. That's just Sky. Do I get anything from talking to her? Yeah, I get a shield bubble. But I wish that came out. It's still sitting in the files, and it might end up being the Lego starter pack at this point. Is where I'm thinking it is. It might be a Lego starter pack. But if it is, it is. But I had like high hopes for the Chapter 2 OG thing, which now it's remix. But I know they can't do Season 4 because obviously that was like a whole Marvel season, and we literally just had that. Like, we just had a Marvel season. We didn't need another whole section of that. But I would have loved to see, like, I don't know what they could really do with, like, Season 5 and 6. Because those were... There were so many collabs in Season 5, and Season 6 was good for some, bad for others. I was really mixed on that season. But what I really wanted to see, like, really badly, and I hope they still take the time to do this. Where's that mod? But I hope they do this eventually. Is a redo and remix of Season 7 and Season 8 of Chapter 2. Because those two in particular, Season 7 was really good and really fun, and I'd love to see them, like, revisit that. It was already fun, and there's no way they could go, like, downhill with that in any way. And Season 8, man, the things I would love to see for Season 8, dude. Like, oh, I think I know where these people are. They're underground. Where these bots are. They're underground. Okay. Season 8, though, if they redid Season 8, one thing they really need to do with Season 8, like, the move from the Skyfire live event to Season 8 had a bunch of cubes fall from the mothership and land on the map and actually, like, straight up destroy POIs. Just completely annihilate them. Wait, is it picking up on Tina? Is that what the visualizer is doing? Is picking up on Tina? Jesus. Got completely distracted, High Juice World. But they need to lean into that more. The whole destroying POIs thing. If they ever redo Chapter 2 Season 8 for like a remix thing or an OG thing or whatever, but they're probably going to skip right to Chapter 3 next, but I want to see annihilated POIs. Like, I think one of them landed at Lazy Lake, maybe? And another at Craggy. I want to see completely destroyed POIs by cubes, completely infected, cube monsters everywhere. Kind of like what they halfway did with the season, where there was like the sideways bubbles with caretakers in them. I want to see that expanded. I want to see them fully expand that, completely destroy POIs, etc. You name it, just do it. Go overboard. Because I know Chapter 2 didn't get a whole lot of serious map changes for a few seasons because, straight up, people complained on the Chapter 1 map that there were too many map changes, and it was like, why? I don't understand that. I'll never understand that. None of that made sense to me, because they went back to doing a lot of map changes with Chapter 5, and I think it actually worked really well. I loved that. I'm gonna miss that map a lot, because they did good. The map looked good, and it was great. I guess I'll kind of end this off with talking about Chapter 6 a little bit here. They need to bring hit scan weapons back. Well, keep it for Chapter 6, because they obviously brought it back for this. They need to keep it for Chapter 6. Keep that around. The game feels so much better with hit scan weapons. It just simply does. It feels so much better with the hit scan weapons. So hopefully that sticks around. Because yeah, I personally got used to the frickin' projectile weapons, but it wasn't that great. The hit scan's always gonna be better, no matter what. Reload proved that. Oh come on, let me get that. Like, reload proved it. So that's my main hope. Is they just do that. They keep hit scan weapons. And maybe we get more story live events. Like, the mini events are cool. I like those, but we need more story live events. We just need that. So, I hope we get that. I will see you guys later today with the video for the live event, because this video is going to go up the same day as the live event video, just earlier. And I will see you also in Chapter 6. But that's it. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe and comment down below and turn notifications on for more. I know it was a bit of a rambly video, but that's nothing new for me. I'll see you in the next one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,